Hi, my name is Lindsay Jowish, and I'm a Unified Early Childhood Studies major from the University of Minnesota Duluth. I'm here today to present my beliefs about the education of young children. The first thing that I'd like to talk about is my beliefs on the development of young children. I believe that children learn through many experiences to explore. Their minds are very malleable at this young age. They will soak up everything that you provide like a sponge. These experiences would be in the domains of motor, social emotional, adaptive, communication, and cognition. These realms will help children make connections that will last them a lifetime. These connections are made in their brains starting at a young age. It actually creates neural structures called dendrites, and these dendrites will help provide them with much support for the rest of their learning. The theory that best supports my beliefs on the development of young children is Erik Erikson's developmental stages. His stages are a progression. Starting with the 5 youngest stages, children must develop trust, autonomy, initiative, industry, and identity. It's my belief as an early child educator that trust is the very first thing that you must gain with a child before you can start to impact the other areas of development. The second thing I'd like to talk about are my beliefs on the environment and strategies I would use to meet the developmental needs of all children. I think the first thing to consider is that all children need an open environment that is very inclusive of themselves and their families. I would use structure to support the expectations within the classroom and the experiences that I'd like them to have. I would use an emergent curriculum to support the children's wants and needs at each time, in addition to the typical developmental milestones every child must gain. The theory that best represents my beliefs for environment and strategies is Gardner's multiple intelligences theory. This would support the many ways children learn and help provide them with a multitude of experiences and varied ways that will help them create those dendrites. The third thing that I'd like to talk about is how I would effectively plan an individualized curriculum for young children. First, I think it's important to get to know each child as an individual. You can do this many ways. You can get to know them one-on-one, spending time during free play or other activities within the classroom. The second way is to talk with families, because they are their own child's expert. Another way would be to look at the file of the child, if one exists, or to search through other resources the child may have been in contact with. You may also use observations and assessments to gain more information. Second, you need to take what you've learned from those experiences with each child and apply it to the curriculum through scaffolding. Instructional scaffolding aids children to construct their own knowledge. This way, you have gotten to know each child, help them construct their own knowledge, and this has individualized your curriculum through your very own planning. The last thing I'd like to talk about is my plans for making partnerships with parents. When you make partnerships with parents, it is the best thing to remember that they are the expert for their child. They will be a great resource for you if you have any questions or concerns about a single child. My intention would be to build a mutual respect with the parents. This will create a working relationship that works well for you and them. Keeping an open and honest communication during interactions with them will help make them feel comfortable sharing with you as long as you are open and comfortable sharing with them. Make sure that you listen to everything they have to say, address their concerns, use constructive criticism or constructive communication to help them understand where you're coming from and what you need to address in the communication. Each child needs to be the center of your communication with the families. Families can range from parents, siblings, adoptive parents, grandparents, aunts and uncles, or guardians. Be sure to remember that the child should be at the focus of each conversation because that is the reason that you are an educator. In summary, I'd like to reiterate a few points I made throughout this presentation. Provide opportunities for children to experience and explore, first through building trust with them. This trust will help them learn freely within these environments. Second, make an open and inclusive environment with varied strategies to help children learn in all realms of development. Get to know each child individually. Use this information to scaffold the curriculum in a way that helps them construct their own knowledge. Last, use open and honest communication with the child and their parents when making sure that the families understand or are a part of their learning. This will show a mutual respect and help you succeed as an educator. Thank you.